Hello, greetings, my friends. This is Gilles. I just jump into a new conversation. I wanted to wish you a continuation of celebration of Wesak. For Wesak was celebrated in April this year, but to me it will all the way till the next full moon. The May full moon will be the celebration of Wesak. It is a time to realize the silence, to be in silence, to realize the coming together of the Christ and the Buddha. This whole month will be very powerful. It is also about understanding the nature of life, the divinity of life, the animal. I had some comments on that the animal kingdom is being very disrespected, and so we all need to love and respect the animals, but also to become aware that trees are real beings and not to treat them like objects. The planet itself has been really mistreated, and so we have to become aware. It doesn't mean that we cannot use wood or eat meat or whatever, but to do it in consciousness, to do it with love and respect, and to have this. Although the Buddhists were vegetarians, the Buddha was one of the first advocate for the respect of all life. Then Pythagoras was also an animal defender. There was Saint Francis of Assisi, Einstein, a lot of people defended this the right of animals. I do also I feel a little bit sad about whales and dolphins as well that are being mistreated. For me, they're higher beings. They're beings that have integrated. They're fifth-dimensional beings. Whales they're all extraterrestrials, but they're completely alien. They're not humanoid. Whales come from Canopus and dolphins come from Sirius. They're manifesting these aquatic forms in order to maintain a frequency of divinity and integration and joy in the planet. And I hope they will accept to stay on the planet a bit longer. The time men realize and stop abusing them. For this is Wesak has always been a point to be, and it's also in the time of Ramadan this year. So it's all those times are given for men to become more aware and more conscious. And to draw on the assistance from the Buddha and the Christ as well, or if you're Muslim, the Mahala, directly to the source. So the past is love, so continue to cultivate love. Where we're moving on now is trust. Let's continue to trust, and the future is happiness. Right now we're still overcoming hesitations, and it's very important to work on those hesitations, for they do not feel all that good. We need to reconcile ourselves with all the energies, and what is coming in the future is wealth, is the manifestation of inner wealth on the outer planes. So in essence, that's what the Quran said. It's like life is between you and God. There is no one else to answer to at the end. This is the only thing. For right now, we are bound with each other, but and it's important to close our mind to negative thoughts as much as possible, because the lower mind will create all kinds of hells, and there is all kinds of hells that are available that were created by this lower mind. And so all those things and people that take away our joy and happiness, it's okay to cut out people and situations from your life, to never see them again. It's okay to let them go. Yet, when you think about them, you want to send them love. As the Christ said, "Love your enemies." It doesn't mean to bring your enemies into your intimacy, like in The Godfather. Keep your friend close and your enemy closer. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about just to cut out people from your life if they're really not for you. Yet when you have thoughts, is to send them good thoughts and to free yourself from the negative engagement. For they're all part of Source and they're all part of you. So they have to be integrated, so you can forget about all that, all those tyrannical and dark people that we can know sometimes. For they will follow their own path. It's the life that God has given them. For this Pluto retrograde for 5 months will give us a chance to really, if we're not willing to change, it will create frustration. It will very deeply assist us in that. For the division and separation is really what keeps us locked in 3D. For we want to forgive others in order to forgive ourselves, and to clear ourselves from sadness, from anger, from fear, and through the forgiveness process. All the signs that we receive from spirit through your intuition are just for you. Nobody else sees them. So just know that they are just for you, and do not expect other people to see the same signs. Utilize the power of the Ankh, the Ankh. It's the power of the circle, the completeness of spirit that's anchored in the matter, and to infuse the spirit of life in matter, to weave love into all atoms and space. So it's just a silent process. Just when you walk on the street, you can send love to all the beings and all the things around you. They don't, of course, they don't need to know that, but the spirit within them will thank you for that, for awakening them on some level. Then it will come into their consciousness to utilize the eternal breath of life, to utilize this eternal flow. We're going to be able to connect to the prana. And so very soon we're coming closer all the time to our inner sun. So it's like the highest wisdom is to be the equitable being. What we need to understand is co-creation. We're going to co-create with spirit, but also with other human beings. We co-create all the time. What we need to do is an exchange of gift. Life needs to be, eventually will be a very graceful exchange of energy and joy and sharing. And the outcome will be the observer, to be able to remain neutral and balanced, and to see things from a neutral perspective. For there is a lot of old belief, like all religions are based on the idea of the separation from you and God. And all the practitioners of religion that open themselves to the great light of the source is because they open their heart. When in the concept of religion, you have to go through the priest, you have to go through the rabbi, you have to go through this or that or that. It's like never directly to you. It's like the power is given to someone else, and then it feeds dark energies rather than opening yourself. But so there need to be reform on that. For it is always about love and gratitude, and that when you're in love and gratitude, no matter what path you choose, it will open up. New ways will open up. And so we are eager to return to a social life, but we'll be happy to return to a normal social life, but it's also a time we'll also be happy to find places in nature when there is no humans, where we can just be in silence and find the peace of that. Sometimes we have to balance those things out. The heart is really the connecting links between the heaven and earth. So just to continue to clear up the heart. And for there is dark energies, dark portals and light portals, like in the Wesak or the celebrations. There is light portals of energies that we can draw on from. But in the past, there was a lot more darker portal that alimented, that fueled the dark programs, and a few light portals that were open different times of the year, Christmas or whatever, Easter, or the Galactic New Year on the 26th of July or whatever, or those 11/11, those light portals were open. But very soon, there's like because the dark portals are being closed one after the other, and more light portals will open. So wait till the whole program is over before you open the champagne or before you smoke the peace pipe. Just continue to prepare yourself for the freedom to come. And for free will is what opposing God's will, and so it's very important to move into that whatever your heart calls you to do. And so for there is the star Sirius. It's going to be a lot of revelation about other dimensions and life in the universe. Sirius is a great civilization that will be integrating in the future. The blue sun of Sirius will become manifested and visible in the sky after the ascension, and this year will be very powerful. Between the New Year, the Galactic New Year on July 26 to August 12, there's going to be a very powerful Orion will be activated, which is a very masculine energy that's very connected to the Earth because of historical. Because of history. Sirius there is 3 stars in Sirius, A, B, and C. Originally, the Sirius A is the star. It's 20 times brighter than our sun. It's a bright star. It's quite close, only 6 light years on the physical plane, but eventually we're going to get closer and integrate it. Originally, it was the home of the lion beings of Sirius, and then when the Lyrians, the geneticists from Lyria, implanted all the humanoid civilization in this part of the galaxy, like the Pleiades or Orion and Sirius, the lion being gave a few planets on Sirius B for humanoid civilization, and now they're very advanced civilization on Sirius B. That is also it's also where the dolphins have their home, on an aquatic world over there. that is, it's a crystic portal. It is a doorway to the center of the galaxy. There's six-dimensional being and moving into seventh dimension, although there's still some planets that may be polarized over there that use black magic and all kinds of things. But do not pay attention to them. Always turn towards the higher light, and do not allow yourself to be distracted by all the dark. And so do not also, when we think about goodness, it's not good to put it in contrast with unkindness, because just move into love and joy rather than to have this contrast of being reminded of the unkind experiences that we may have in our life. The thing is to do what we love and to celebrate, just by what we ask to the universe, we shift reality. If we ask the right thing, we can shift reality. And when we are in difficult time, when we're struggling, or we have hesitations or doubts, or for some time we feel like God's plan may be perfect, but we're left out of it. Sometimes it's like we have those moments of doubt. When it is a good time to ask the universe to be reminded, and then the universe will realign you. It will be, it's just something, a very natural process to continue to connect to, if you have the affinity, to connect to the Syrians, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians. There is a Syrian Pleiadian alliance, there is a Pleiadian Arcturian alliance, there is a Syrian Pleiadian Arcturian alliance. So those are very powerful groups that will be very more implicated after the ascension. And so I just wanted to wish you a wonderful continuation of awareness and awakening and moving in towards full consciousness, as it is catalyzed through the Wesak celebration of all the months of May. Will be powerful catalyst. Well, I'll sing a song that we finished. That it's an old song that came through my mind about me of California, and that was from the '60s. But and it's a song that usually sung in duo. It was a song of Sonny and Cher. Sonny Bono was mayor of Palm Springs. He died in a ski accident, and Cher had a very long career in movies as well. And there was also a version of David Bowie, and I think Marianne Faithfull. But it's a funny song, it's a romantic song. It goes like this. They say we're young and we don't know, we won't find out until we grow. Well, I don't know if all that's true, 'cause I got you and baby I got you. Babe, I got you, babe, I got you, babe. They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned, our money's always spent. I guess that's so, we don't have a lot, at least I'm sure of all the things we've got. Babe, I got you, babe, I got you, babe. I've got flowers in the spring, I've got you to wear my ring. And when I'm sad, you're a clown, and if I'm scared, you're always around. So let's say your hair's too long, I don't care, with you I can't go wrong. Then put your little hand in mine, there ain't no river, mountain we can climb. Babe, I got you, babe, I got you, babe. I got you to hold my hand, I got you to understand, I got you to walk with me, I got you to talk with me, I got you to kiss goodnight, I got you to hold me tight, I got you and I won't let go, I got you to love me so, I got you, babe. Well, this song went through my mind. It was a reminder. It reminds me of my time in California. So I'll pull out two cards. The bottom card is the Five of Michael. The situation right now does not bring you anything good. Do not take things too much at heart. Back up and step away and stay neutral. Step away from whatever situation that may affect you. And the upper card is the Page of Michael, honest, perspicacious, brusque, and critic. A new challenge is awaiting you. You have everything to succeed. Study carefully all contracts or documents. So just is a kind of intuition and breaking free from the lower mind in order to achieve this connection to the higher mind. Well, thank you very much for listening, for commenting, for sharing, for subscribing, for your donations. And if you want a private session, you feel free to send me an email. I might do a few more of those. Thank you very much. Namaste and happy Wesak.